Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more adoption updates, even though this is in the past. So today is January 13th, 2019. 2019. So, for those that don't know, I'm not allowed to talk about the adoption publicly, so I'm filming these and they will go up after we pass court and that, or if the adoption falls apart. But there's no reason for it to fall apart. We're going to go with, we've passed court, my daughter's my daughter, the end. There was some struggles with social media and my agency and the government, and it was a whole mess. Anyway, I got provincial approval in the mail on, I want to say Tuesday, to start my new home study. They didn't need anything from me other than my police clearance, so I was able to scan that and send it off to them. They didn't need the actual copy, which was great because I need that for my dossier and I didn't want to deal with trying to get paperwork back. We are currently waiting for them to find someone to do my home study. I don't know why it's taking so long. I'm honestly extremely frustrated by it because they've known since the beginning of December that I was wanting to do this, so yeah. And I last talked with them, I want to say last Thursday, sometime last week. So it's been over a week since I last talked with them, and they spoke to the government worker on last Friday, so this 4th, and they got verbal permission to start my new home study then, so even then it's been a week. So I'm a little frustrated because things are taking forever. I honestly thought that by now my home study would be done because I was thinking, oh, I'll get provincial approval really quick, I'll get my new home study done really quick. By now I thought I would have it being in the government's hands, and we haven't even started my new home study. Thankfully it shouldn't take too long once they find a worker to actually do it, and that worker actually starts to actually do it. Things should hopefully move along pretty quick because they have all the information. I do have to do one meeting. It will be on a weekend. It is what it is. Hey. But hopefully it'll be quick, like an hour, and hopefully by then they will either have the home study pretty much written up or pretty close to being written up. That, or we'll get the meeting done right away, and then that will be over with, and then they can just hurry up and finish it. Like I said, most of the stuff they're just rearranging it to fit Bulgaria's standards, and then they have some wording that they need to change to fit Bulgaria's standards. But it's not very much. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. Impatiently waiting. I don't know how to describe it other than that. The only good thing is it's helping me financially because the longer things take, the longer I have time to save up money. The next big fee is to submit to Bulgaria, which I want to say is around $3,800. But I know there's going to be a fee reduction. I just don't know when and where that fee reduction is going to happen and how much it's going to be reduced. So I'll probably have that like end of February, end of March at the latest. I'll have that definitely before I have provincial approval, especially we're mid-January. So even if they started my home study right now, I'm thinking at least 2 weeks, probably 3 weeks. So it wouldn't be until like at least February before my home study was finished. By the time they sent it off to the government, we're looking at the end of February, end of March, end of April before I have provincial approval. And then by the time it got sent off, like end of May before I need to pay for that. So as usual, things are taking forever. Your skin is so dry, puppy. Mommy needs to put the humidifier on. Things are taking forever, as usual. Good news, I heard back from immigration because I wasn't sure about how to switch countries, and they said just let us know what country and we'll change it and we'll let you know where to send your paperwork. So that's exactly what I did. I told them, hey, I'm doing Bulgaria. They sent me the address, which is actually in Romania. I hope that's right. I'll have to check with people when it comes closer to make sure that's right, to send my part 2. But yeah, it was super easy. It just took a long time because the government's super slow with responding to things. But it switched, and that's why I wanted to do it right away, because as soon as I do. In terms of India, the agency I was working with is having a meeting next week with their clients to let them know what's going on, which is something they should have done in July when their license expired at the end of June. But I will let you guys know what happens with that. If they are having a meeting, it is definitely not good news. Last I heard was they were losing their license and they were meeting with India to fight it. But that was a month ago now almost, when they had their court hearing. And so if they're having a meeting now, it means that court probably did not go their way. India is also currently hiring for a whole bunch of positions. So I don't know if that they had more people leave or if they are trying to hire more people to help with the backlog of what's happened. I honestly haven't kept up with a lot of it. I've just checked the CARA website every so often just to be like, seeing what's going on. I just feel really bad for the families that are mid-process with the agency that I was with, because it's extremely stressful for them. And I can't imagine that if I was not in the loop with the adoption stuff, to all of a sudden hear about this meeting and be like, okay, what's going on? I'm waiting for CARA approval, and then to go to this meeting and find out that I was never officially registered. I would have been more upset than I was. That would have been 2 months longer. So I was registered October 24th, 25th, something like that. And then to find out in January, when I should have had CARA approval by January, I would have been furious. I mean, I was upset as it was, but to have that long. Anyway, so yeah, I don't really think that they had their client's best interest in mind with when they were making business decisions. So, anyway, I will let you guys know. But yeah, we are still in the waiting game. Dun, dun, dun. We are waiting, as usual. Story of our lives. Story of our lives, isn't it? Waiting. At least we're not waiting for paperwork to come in. At least we're not waiting for bad stuff to happen, hopefully. Should all be smooth sailing. It should just be them getting a worker, me having a meeting, moving on with my life. So anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow will be another video for you guys, which will be probably a week from now for me. I wish I could be you right now watching this in the future, because I don't like not knowing what's going to happen. I don't like not having that like crystal ball of prediction, and I don't like not having a timeline. I don't do well with not having timelines, and just I don't like other people having control and like everything taking so long. If it was me, like my friend was adopting a family member, and she held on to her home study for like a month before signing it. That's on her. The delay is on her then. If it was me and I was just taking a long time to get stuff organized, to send things off, even if it was financial that I was just waiting to save up, that's on me. That's something I control. Waiting for them to find someone to write my home study, a little frustrating. Waiting for that person to then write my home study, also frustrating. Waiting for people to do stuff when they seem to move in slow motion. I understand I am like not their only client. I don't want to come off as like the world revolves around me, but I just find that sometimes they are so slow for things. It's kind of ridiculous. Mind you, this is also the agency that took a month from after I signed my home study last time for them to send it to the government. A month. So anyway, we'll see. As long as things are moving forward, progress, not perfection, as long as things are moving forward. Hey, puppy. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you guys later.